Welcome back to the Morning Show right on the Rise News channel. Civil servants under the Federal Workers Forum have said that they would shift the offices to Presidential Villa if outstanding wage awards, promotion, allowance arrears were not paid within 30 days. The aggrieved workers made this known in a letter dated June 30, 2025, addressed to President Bola Tinubu and copied the Senate President, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, amongst others. The letter signed by National Coordinator, FWF, Comrade Andrew Emeleze, the National Secretary, Comrade Toru Obong, and Publicity Secretary, Comrade Razak Hussaini, said it was ridiculous for the federal government to still be owing poorly paid workers who could barely survive with the take-home as a result of the harsh and anti-people policies of government, which have only succeeded in further impoverishing and making Nigerians poorer. The federal workers also asked President Tinubu not to touch or to borrow from the contributory pension, as they insist was not meant for loans by the federal government. So joining us on the show to discuss the demands by the federal workers is Benson, Upah, spokesperson of the Nigerian Labour Congress. Welcome to the show. Great to have you. Mr. Benson Upah. Mr. Benson Upah, you're there with your cup of tea this morning. I'm happy. Oga Benson.
Oga Benson. How for do, my brother?
Oh, yeah.
How for do?
Show them. Show them.
This morning.
Bless you. Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother Hussaini.
Oga Benson.
My brother, well done.
Oga Benson.
Yeah, good to hear your voice.
Good to hear your voice.
Yes, my brother.
Happy holidays. It's very shocking, that these monies you people have been demanding, federal workers, you've not been paid. Tell me all about what is happening, sir.
Yes. Well, I would say this is a betrayal of trust and an abuse of our patience. It's completely unacceptable. But nonetheless, we are not going to take this lying low. Already I'm aware of a committee working to ensure that these issues are speedily addressed. But it does not detract from the fact that what the government has done is shameful, because you must create value around your workers, around your citizens. You must dignify them. That way, they feel proud to be the citizens of the country from which they come. But once you begin to treat them like chewing gum under your shoe, certainly that will create rejection, resentment. Now, there is no justification whatsoever for government to have done what it has done. They have made humongous money for themselves. They devalued the currency, the national currency. They removed a fuel subsidy. They raised tariffs, raised taxes. The little that could have come to the ordinary worker, the drivers of the political leadership, still feel that these people are not deserving of these entitlements. So it's a shame.
All right. In your assessment of this administration at their midterm, you had released a statement saying no gains, only pain in the past 2 years. But some people might say, well, there was pressure for the NLC to try and to have continued to put pressure on the government to follow through. Many people say that after the minimum wage was agreed upon, that you guys seemed to rest on your laurels and everything played out, but you were not present in the front line in ensuring that there was follow through. And now here we are crying foul about arrears. Well, what do you say to those who are saying that you negotiated the deal, but then you seem to have disappeared off the face of the earth, and then you just come up now and again to release some statements, but we're not really seeing the type of pressure and momentum that we'd seen leading up to the agreement for the minimum wage bill?
Well, I want to say this. We didn't abandon the trenches. We didn't abandon our obligatory role. We are very much on duty. You may not have seen us on the streets, but I tell you, we have not been sleeping on our oars. And let me share this with you today. That we remain the only viable and alternative source of creative opposition. Creative in the sense that ours is not for any selfish gains. Ours is not for political gains. Ours is to ensure that the government of the day does the right thing. And let me start by saying that anyone who aspires to leadership, particularly national leadership, must of necessity have a vision. Here we have the case of President Bola Tinubu. He came by way of market fundamentalism. First, the first major policy decision he took was the removal of fuel subsidy. In that singular act, he dealt with the victims of fuel subsidy and not the criminals. Even when they were citing reports. Second, he removed or he devalued the national currency without any benefit accruing to this country. He pauperized the people. And today you and I can buy the basic things that can keep life going. He raised tariffs. And those tariffs have negatively impacted the productive sector. The productive sector, and you and I now today cannot put ordinary fan, ceiling fan in the parlor. He raised taxes, expanded taxes, and they are just about to take effect. Some of the taxes are just about to take effect. So all we have to say is that those who are applauding those policies are not Nigerians. They are from Washington. And we have told them, you will not do this to your own people. So our message to President Bola Tinubu is that these people didn't vote for you. We voted for you. Your policies must of necessity have a human face. And we find it cheap and ridiculous when one funny character said that the contributions from President Obasanjo through Yaradua to Jonathan are not as much as what Bola Tinubu has done in 2 years. When you have charlatans like that in the corridors of power, minstrels.
Yeah, Mr. Upah, all right.
It's a joke.
Yeah, Mr.
Yes.
Upah, I just want to, so we don't stray too far away from what we're talking about here. We understood that following the removal of fuel subsidies, there was a package agreement that was made in terms of payments in installments of 35,000 naira. But you're also talking about arrears for promotion bonuses, hazard allowance. And so my question is, are we starting from when the administration came in, or are these arrears, preceding them? And how much are we looking at?
Some of these precede the administration, but the majority of the demands of these workers are within the lifespan of this administration. Take, for instance, the issue of wage award. It has become a recurring decimal, okay? And what does it cost the government to pay these workers wage award? The government voluntarily offered to pay wage award pending the perfection of the national minimum wage process. And your workers who work from hour to hour, what does it cost you to give them? The political leaders are not missing anything. Okay? And so what does it cost the government to pay these workers their entitlements? Okay? So it doesn't have to be about paddy. It has to be that the citizenry are deserving of dignified treatment. They're deserving of honor. So these rights, so these demands are true, are justifiable, and government must have to come clean by honoring its commitment to pay.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate you joining us today. Thank you.